What is this thing? No one in my family knows what it is or where it came from. This has been around forever. I recently found it again when my family moved. I don't know if it was my dad's or from the previous homeowner. I'm trying to declutter and I want to get rid of this thing since I have no use for it. I'd like to know if it's something I should give to someone who can use it, or if I should just throw it in the trash. Has anyone seen one of these before or know what it's used for? It's a 1960s AJ scoop and rake golf ball retriever, missing the rakes. It telescopes in and out, and when retracted, it is 39.5 inches long, and when extended, it is 130 inches long. It's an aluminum construction with a rubber grip. The grabbing end has a two-piece folding hinged jaw that folds out, and once the golf ball is recovered, you apply pressure to trap the ball and retrieve it. What is this old wooden carving my friend received as a gift many years ago? He received it from a family friend who was a world traveler and said it was valuable, but no other details. My friend has been trying to get information about it from several sources, but has had no luck. Right now it's separated into 3 pieces, but it looks like it might have been designed to be as one. It's about 6 feet wide, 2 inches thick, very heavy wood, and it seems quite old and weathered. Any ideas or help would be appreciated. It's an Indonesian art from circa 1960s. We lived there in the 60s and have similar art from our stay. I believe these represent characters from the plays they performed, maybe called Garuda. What is this item made of iron and wood? About 12 inches tall and 12 inches wide. It does seem to be missing a wooden piece across the top post, as the middle one has. Does anyone have a clue what this could be? It's a butcher paper roll cutting rack. You would have found these in general stores and butcher shops across America from the middle of the 1800s to the 1940s. Yours holds 3 rolls of paper. The roll holders are set behind a heavy cutting edge so that when you pull the paper from the dispenser, it can be torn neatly from the roll. My mother has had one for 25 years. I recently bought a house and found this thing in the garage. It's got 2 pieces of what looks like cast iron along with a wing nut washer and 2 pull cords. One broke off. Everything together weighs 3 pounds or 1.7 kilograms, give or take. The rectangular part is roughly 11 by 9 inches or 28 by 23 centimeters, and it hinges if you loosen the wing nut. The house was built in Northern California between 1928 and 1931, though I doubt this item is original to when the house was first constructed. In case it's relevant, there's a fireplace that has been upgraded to burn natural gas, and there's a gas line running to it, but no artificial logs or anything installed. Let me know if you have any idea what this thing is. It's a 1960s cast iron cookbook adjustable stand with weighted page holders to keep the pages in place. You open a recipe book to the page you want, then set it on this stand while you cook and follow the recipe. What is this thing I found in my grandmother's kitchen drawer? It has a wooden handle and some kind of heavy metal. When you turn the handle one way, the metal on the bottom opens, and when you turn it the other way, the metal closes. I'm truly stumped as to what this could be. Has anyone seen such a thing or knows its purpose? It's a jar lid opener, and it's the best jar opener ever. But it's not made for mason jar lids, it's made for smaller jars like jelly or pickles. It was patented as cam-operated jar cap wrench on September 5, 1950 by Nathan D. Hoskins of Parsons, Tennessee. I'm 69, and the one I own belonged to my aunt, and quite possibly to my grandmother. I inherited it well over 20 years ago, and remember it being used when I was a child. It is the one piece of small kitchenware that I would cry about if it broke. I freaking love that thing. What is this strange wood and metal object found in a wall in Illinois? Around 6 feet long, and we have no idea where it's from. The center is metal, and the wings are wooden but have patches of metal. It's old, and nobody knows anything about it or what it is. I'm very curious to learn what this thing is. Any ideas? It's a propeller from a 1930s Windcharger windmill. The small curved things are weights that throw themselves outwards at speed and actuate a friction brake that will slow the turbine down. These were used by the farmers to put lights in their barns, or for their wife to use their washing machine, or to run the vacuum sweeper. What is this horn my granddad has above the fireplace? No one in the family knows what is it for, or where and how he got it. Does anyone know when it's from, or what it is? It's a coach horn, used in the UK to signal the arrival of coaches. They haven't been needed for close to 150 years. I have an identical one. In the UK, they are much easier to come by. I see them occasionally in UK antique shops, and I also have the shorter fox hunting horn. They are both from the mid-1800s. What is this metal monkey sculpture on a wood base found in a thrift shop in Michigan? Approximately 3.5 inches tall and 3 inches wide, attached to a wood base with a small nut. The metal is non-magnetic, and there is a fair amount of detail on the monkey itself. There are no visible markings and no luck with web image searches. Many thanks for considering my request. It's an antique Japanese tsuba with a monkey, a decorative Japanese sword crossguard, from the Meiji period, between 1868 and 1912, and it might be worth getting it appraised. Often occurring in Japanese folktales, the monkey generally symbolizes a trickster. Since tsuba were often a warrior's source of personal expression, it is likely this monkey held specific significance to the blade's owner. What is this small adjustable clamp-looking thing found with some old tools? Around 4 inches long, it's made of steel and pretty rusted. It has an adjustment knob on the side of a shorter hand, and no writing anywhere on it that I can see. The short end has a spring that works in opposition to the knob. I have asked a few friends and tried Google searches with no luck. It looks like a fine adjustment for whatever it is. Does anyone know what this could be used for, or what it might be called? Please let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.